Mr. Kisalo, smile kidogo bwana. Thank you.
I am very pleased that the National Olympics Committee of Kenya has accelerated the preparations for Paris 2024. Of course, as the President and the SG have already indicated, preparation of the next Olympics starts at the end of the immediate Olympics. And so I know that Noc started these preparations soon after the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. And so today I'm very glad on behalf of the government of the Republic of Kenya to receive nominees, the lead team that will be part of the steering committee for Olympics 2024 in Paris. You are aware that Kenya and sports are synonymous, and we take our sporting position in the world very seriously. I have also stood here previously and announced that we want to do things differently. You know that you have not witnessed this before, where the team that is going to be responsible for our Olympics team is unveiled publicly. And so today we unveil to you the first 4 names, what we are calling the lead team. After we have constituted the whole of the steering committee, we will actually unveil the whole steering committee publicly. And why publicly? Because I have stood here and sang accountability, accountability, accountability. And that in everything we do, we have to be accountable. We have to be accountable to the people of Kenya, and we have to be accountable to the sports people who fly the Kenyan flag so high all the time. And so today, Olympics Kenya, or the National Olympics Committee, has presented the following names as the lead team for our steering committee in preparation of Paris 2024. The chief de mission will be Mr. Shadrach Maluki. Shadrach is not here with us. He has just left to attend to other important business. The chief executive officer, the CEO, will be Wanjiru Mbogwa Karani. Wanjiru is here, and I'll actually ask her to join me here. The chief medical officer will be Dr. James Ondiege. Daktari, please join me here. And the general team manager will be Mr. Dimi Kisalu. Please join us. These 4 stand before you from the moment they get into camp to start preparation to when they land in France. And I will leave that to the president of Olympic Kenya. He'll give you a bit of details. I know they have already identified a venue for hosting the team. From when they arrive at that venue in France to when they get to start competing for Kenya, we want to have a very seamless process. And so, gentlemen, congrats. Kenya's road to Paris 2024 is now hitting the superhighway. And we are giving the assurance, government, together with Olympics Kenya, that we are going to do everything it takes to prepare well for the Olympics in Paris in 2024. We want good team selection.
Today is a very important time for us as a National Olympic Committee. And what we want to do today is that this is part of a strategic engagement vision that we want to do, so that we can be able maybe to have a team, because we are looking in terms of 2024 Olympic Games, so that we have everything in place. And like every now and then we are running late, we don't know who is doing what the last minute. And I want to say that because of the support of our government through our Ministry of Sport, and especially our Cabinet Secretary, who is always hands-on in terms of to see to it that things is not left behind. That is why we decided to unveil the management team for the 2024 Olympic Games, which will be held in Paris. And I believe that going forward, it has never happened before. We are doing it for the first time, and we want to be a tradition going forward, because we believe that when there is a lapse in terms of management of the games itself, then it will the repercussions will come to all of us. So we want to do it in a different way. And as I said again, that it is going to be a strategic policy that we have taken as a board, as a National Olympic Committee, that we hope, even going forward to many other games coming, we need to see to it that people who are given these responsibilities are people who have the capacity and the knowledge of what they are doing. And that is why with the names that we are going to announce shortly, there are people that you know, and we will be happy to let Bonasias to. The key thing for all of us is to see to that once budgets will start maybe as soon as possible. For a very long time, you all know that we have been struggling with budgets for preparation of our teams. So it can be more in terms of what we had before, or even less, but based on the teams and the numbers of at least who are going to qualify for the same. So, but this is we are talking about qualification from all federations, because we need to see that all federations are given opportunity to qualify, because you cannot say that so and so has qualified, while actually we have never facilitated these athletes to qualify internationally, so that they can be able to make to the qualifying standards of Olympic Games. SG, you can add something?
The National Olympic Committee of Kenya has in the last few months been engaging the federations. As we speak today, we are 543 days before the Paris 2024. We come to these Olympics with experience of about 3 major games. One of the experiences and the learnings we've gotten from the major games is early preparation. That the performance, the competition will be a reflection of the preparation. And therefore what we've done in the last few weeks is to engage the federations. Right now we have a clear path line for each and every federation. We can be able to tell which federations need to do what in order to qualify for the Olympics. We've been able to discuss with them. We've given them what support we'll give them. We are working in very close collaboration with our Ministry of Sports, because we want to ensure that there'll be effective and good preparations for Paris 2024. And therefore today we'll have the pleasure of having our Cabinet Secretary announce the lead team. What do we mean by the lead team? Olympics preparation starts immediately after one Olympics. And therefore, as we speak now, within the 543 days, there are already certain aspects of the sports management which should have been done. And therefore, the lead team is to ensure that we do everything right within the stated deadlines and for effective preparation, so that when the athletes are named, their work will be as simple as going to perform. Our expectation, and that's why we are doing this now, is that more will qualify. So one of the questions was, what will be different this time round? The difference this time is 100% focus on qualification, because it's out of the qualification part that we are able to get athletes make it. The qualification for almost everyone has already started. The peak period is between now and next year March. A number of the team sports by December will have either qualified or not qualified. To give an example, boxing in June, they'll go to Tunis to be able to compete in the qualification event. Therefore, by July, we'll already be counting the number of athletes who have qualified. The cutoff will be March, except for late entries like athletics, which is normally towards the end of June, around June next year. But most of the time we have to watch the space is between now and next year in March.